Let's start with it, Nana. Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to the day 22 of our 28 days gratitude practice. So we have successfully completed 21 days. So clap for yourself. Congratulate yourself. Great. So today is day 22. So today's topic is before your eyes, very eyes. This world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whosoever will think of it. If you think your life is magical, more beautiful, wonderful, it is going to be magical, wonderful, and beautiful. If you think your life is miserable, terrible, horrible, then your life is going to be that. So is it your life is magical, wonderful, beautiful? If yes, type yes in the chat box. I'm very sure it is yes. Though it is not yes, slowly with this everyday practices, definitely it is going to be more magical, more miraculous, more wonderful, more beautiful, more joyful, more peaceful, more calming. Okay? Because that's how we're supposed to live. And because of our mind, we identify ourselves with this fictitious self, then we'll have problems and suffering. So that's what the magic is. You are the magic and your life is magic. So tell yourself, because your life is nothing but the story that you are being keep telling to yourself. That's what we have given you to write the prosperity story. And please, I request everyone to do the prosperity story and prosperity playing game. It will help you to create a magical life, wonderful and beautiful life. So make sure you do it. And if you have any queries, you can always, you can message me. I'll be able to help you, or you can contact our team Chandu. She'll be able to guide you. Okay. And yes, your life is nothing but the story that you're telling. But most of the time, what we tell, oh, my nothing is working out for me, or my life is stuck, or I've always been stuck with the problems, with the challenges. I'll never get out of money problems. I'll never get out of health problems. I'll never get out of health issues. If this is the story that you've been telling to yourself, and this is what exactly you're telling before joining it. Now you're changing the story that you're telling to yourself. Now, if you're telling a new story or positive story or empowering story about yourself, then that's what becomes true for you. Because your life is, or your life or a business is nothing but the result of the story that you are telling. So now let's be consciously tell a positive story. Deliberately create a positive life, magical life, miraculous life, wonderful and beautiful life. And it requires conscious choice. Otherwise, unconsciously, if you are doing it, then unconsciously we think negativity and we feel negative and we believe in negative things, then we attract those things into your life. So I'm sure this everyday practices or all these self-love or morning classes or gratitude practices are helping you to become more aware. Now it's helping you to become a deliberate creator. Earlier also you are creating, but default, that's a default creator. Now you are deliberately, consciously, with awareness, you are creating your own magical and wonderful life. And that's what we are going to learn, how we can create a magical and miraculous life. 7 years ago, when I first discovered, like Rhonda Byrne sharing her story, when I discovered the secret and magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list. At the time, there seems to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much as gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind. I would say the magic words thank you for it multiple times in a day and feel as if it had come true. And one by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my eyes. So even you can do that as well. So what you have to do is you have to take a top 10 desires. For each desire, you have to say the magic words thank you, thank you, thank you. Carry this list with you, along with you wherever you go. See it multiple times whenever you come across that list. So make sure you take out that list, read that list, say the magic words thank you, and magically everything will appear in front of your eyes. That's what, before your eyes. one by one every desire. And when I say thank you it for multiple times in a day and feel as if it all had come true, one by one every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. I received my desires, I would cross them off my list. When I had new desires, I would add them to the list. You can, once you manifest that desire, then you can cross off, or you can cross off, then you can add more desires to your list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to mainland of Tahiti on my way home. When the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers, the flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it came crystal clear to me that reason why they were so happy, they were grateful. So she come across the people, they are so grateful for their life, they are so happy, and she found out the root. I mean, she found out the reason for their happiness, and that is gratitude. And they were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. So that's what, be grateful for your life, be grateful for yourself, be grateful for the family, be grateful for your home, be grateful for the money, be grateful for the existing customers, be grateful for your vehicle, be grateful for the opportunities, be grateful for the people, be grateful for your health. So we could be grateful for many things. As your gratitude list becomes more, your complaining list becomes very less. And I could have stayed on the plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my eyes, before my very eyes. That's a power of gratitude. It brings you whatever you want in your life, whatever your desires, it brings in front of your eyes. That's a power of this gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desire seems to be right now it seems to be bigger, but still I want you to write down that bigger goals. And every day as you take out that list and give gratitude every single day, multiple times in a day, then that will appear magically in front of your eyes. And you will never even imagine. You will never even would have imagined how the universe will surprise us. So be excited for the surprises, be excited for the miracles. Don't think about how it is going to happen. That's not your job. Why and what you want, why you want, how, that's a universe job. That let's universe decide how it is going to surprise you. You don't have to figure it on your own. That's what most of us, we do this big mistake called how it is going to happen, when it is going to happen. That's not your job. Your only job is, what do you want? Why do you want? Let's say, what do you want? You want money. Why do you want that money? Because you wanted to buy a home, maybe you wanted to buy a car, or you expand your business, invest in your business. So that's what you want. And don't focus on how it is going to come. Let the universe decide how it is going to come, because universe has multiple ways, multiple sources. But as an individual, we think only, okay, it has to come only from one sources. But universe has multiple sources for you. And when it is going to happen, and if you keep a goal of like it should happen in 1 month, then it may take 1 month. It can come in next day also, next minute also, next second also, maybe after 1 week, maybe within 15 days, within this 1 month. So don't put a time limit, because we are living in a universe where there is no time space reality. There is no time space reality. Reality means what we see and experience. That's not the true reality. The true reality is, the truth is that we are that eternal consciousness. We are that Aham Brahmasmi. I am that Tattvamasi, you are that. That we are that form of consciousness. We are that form of Shiva. We are that form of eternal bliss. That's what the truth. So never identify yourself with this mind-made self. So understand, when you give gratitude for this magical list, even though it does not matter how big the desire could be right now it may seems bigger for you. And it seems bigger only when you think on when and how. But when you remove how and when from that your big list, big goals, then it seems easy for you. Because that's how universe is. For manifesting a small pen, manifesting a diamond, it is for universe, it takes No time, because we are living in no time, no space, no reality universe. So it can happen at any time. This is a magic. Now we need to surrender. Even that's what we are learning, to surrender now. Or earlier we used to think that only thing, okay, now we need to sort it out. That's a creator consciousness. There is one more consciousness, supreme consciousness, where we believe that there is some higher power, there is some higher energies, which is all driving us, which is all connected. Then when we surrender to that, that's what the true magic happens. Okay, and it's a process. Even we are learning how to surrender it, and we are doing to the best that we could do. Even you are doing the best that you could do in this moment. So don't criticize yourself. Okay, I could have learned this earlier. I should have done this before. I should have learned this before. Don't tell all these things. Right now, you are doing the best that you could do in the present moment. So still, you'll need to love and appreciate yourself. Okay, because you are doing the best that you could do in the present moment. So I've shared this story as an inspiration for you, because no matter how big your desire seems to be, you can receive them through this gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you have never felt before, that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude on the law of attraction to the time I have received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. So it is worth 4 years. But I said, what we usually think is, when something does not happen 1 month or 2 months, we give up. When we give up, which means we have no trust. When you truly trust, it's going to happen. If not now, it's going to happen 1 year later. If not 1 year later, it's going to happen 5 years later. What's the big deal? Is it something serious is going on? Not, right? Trust, enjoy, relax. That's what Abrahamic says. Enjoy and relax and enjoy the unfolding. Most of us, we don't relax ourselves because we think that something serious is going on, but nothing serious is going on. Just relax and enjoy the unfolding. Your life is unfolding. Many things are unfolding for you. All you need to is relax, enjoy that unfolding. Then you will have the trust also. Trust that, and to put it simple, all these years you have taken care well. Believe that you will be taken care well. Most of us, we don't believe. We think that we need to sort it out everything, and we cannot sort it out everything from this mind. So you have to surrender your mind, and you have to surrender yourself to the higher power, or maybe you can call it as God, universe, or soul, or whatever, the consciousness or the Shiva. So when we surrender, actually we will form a sense of trust. Okay, now I've surrendered to the higher power, then or he or she will take care of me, that higher power will take care of me. Then we'll have a sense of trust. Surrendering also is one of the best and the easiest ways to manifest our desires. Though you can practice the gratitude also. Even with the gratitude, what happens sometimes when we don't get what we want, we lose the trust. And now surrender, trust that it is going to happen. Because all these years you have taken care well, in the future also you will be taken care well, and nothing serious is going on. Just relax and enjoy the unfolding. So from the time I began using gratitude on law of attraction to the time I have received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of enormous of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt. Her company was $2 million in debt. Imagine $2 million in debt. And for our 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs debts, we usually feel tensed. We feel so much of worries. But just imagine her $2 million in debt. So nothing serious is going on. So even that's not a big deal. You can clear out all your debts. You can clear out all your loans. That's not a big issue. The big issue is what? Because your fears, your doubts, that is the main problem. And I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owed on my personal credit card was small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, which seems like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. Initially, she had a dream of transforming millions of people, or bringing joy to millions of people. Even we have this desire, like we wanted to have the spiritual centers across each and every village in India and across the globe. Maybe it may happen in 2030, like let's say in one state, in at least in one state, and probably in another 10 years, 15 years across India, then maybe 50 years. If not, maybe this lifetime, like maybe like this movement is gonna continue forever and ever, because it is possible. Now, like right now, only 10-15 people in this community. Maybe don't know, like we can spread this knowledge on millions of people through our spiritual centers across, because we wanted to share this knowledge, this spiritual knowledge with right from the child education. Then that's when we can bring this joy to millions of people. Even we had this dream initially, it may looks like it's a very big dream, how this we can achieve it, but we have the trust and hope we can build a spiritual centers across India and across globe to spread this spirituality. And definitely it is going to happen. We are very sure, and we are very confident with all your love and blessings, it is going to happen. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desires list that you created already, read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine and visualize that you have received your desire, and feel as much as gratitude as you can, as you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket on at least 2 occasions in the day. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much as gratitude for each one as you can, as though you have received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. Whenever you have time, or open it up, read through it, and feel as much as gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more to that existing list. And if you are like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in the tears of joy, because what seems impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. Okay, let's do this exercise now. So magic practice number 22, before your very eyes. So let's count our blessings and let us make a list of 10 blessings, and we'll write why we are grateful, and reread your list. At the end of each blessing, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as much grateful as you can. And step number 3 and 4, we're going to do it now. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desires list, like we have already created day before yesterday, I guess. Top 10 desires list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine and visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket on at least 2 occasions in a day. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much as gratitude as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened today. So you have to remind yourself to give the gratitude. Make sure you keep that gratitude rock beside your bed and give the gratitude, because we don't have night sessions today. Okay, today is Sunday, right? Okay, today we don't have any sessions, and night sessions from tomorrow onwards, it is as usual. Night will connect at 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. from Monday. And now let's focus on step number 1. Let us make a list of 10 blessings. Let's focus on step number 1. Take your gratitude journal and start writing your 10 blessings. And once you're done, like if you're finishing it fast, then after reread your list again, and for each blessings, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can do this by closing your eyes or keeping your right hand on your beautiful heart. You can do this.